shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Nigga. I know y'all done seen that new shit that done dropped. That's all I done woke up to. Niggas that called me about this shit all that. Talking about they done dropped the Epstein update. And there's all types of niggas on there. They talking about, man, it's all types of shit. Let me type in and see what's going on, man. It's your boy Trey Baby TV. We about to see what's going on with this Epstein shit. Shit wicked. This shit wicked. Let's see what the fuck is going.
Back. Oop. Really, Trump. Forced to allow him to penetrate us. I was 13 years old when John...
I'm sorry. I can't. I need somebody. I need somebody I can really... I might have to. Man, they was saying Jay-Z and them boys on there. Let me see. Let me see, though. They wildin'. They is wildin'. Jay-Z and Pusha T. Why they got Drake on there? Nah, they wildin'.
This week, we're hosting a free trading and investing workshop right here in Atlanta. Inside this workshop, you'll learn you don't...
Trap Lord.
Trapmore gang, we have got some very dark and bizarre news that might not channel before, you know, the dark death of Jay-Z's mistress. They say that he's, you know, he's in some satanic rituals, but now, unfortunately for Jay, they're saying that he's in the Epstein Files. I think it is...
Oh, shit.
Being in the Illuminati or the Epstein Files, I'd probably pick the Illuminati. Jay. This is very embarrassing. This is very dark, and this is very grim. But it's not just Jay-Z. They're also saying that King Push, all right? King Push, Pusha T himself is apparently in the Epstein Files too. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. It's actually insane. It is, honestly... this is bad. Yeah, this is bad. All right, just like the thumbnail said. So this has been going around, and it's been going around a whole bunch of different subreddits. I'm going to quickly just fill you in, pause, on some of the subreddits that this has been posted in and some of the comments and reaction, because this is some of the...
Hold on, let me read that. Each occasion, I don't know who name that is, believes she was drugged, clouding her memory, blanked, attributed the drugging as frequently performed by persons assigned as handlers, whom she described as persons who established friendships with the victims. Among her handlers, blank identified the artist Pusha T. Oh, that's wicked, Push. That's wicked, Push. In approximately 2007, blank attended a party, blank, following an invitation from an unknown man who approached her as she walked down the street. Weinstein and Pusha T also attended the party and drugged her before engaging in sexual abuse. It's wicked.
Craziest news I've seen in hip-hop in years, right? And to be fair, this isn't proven, this isn't proof. There's a lot of crazy stuff that's been going around with the Epstein Files today, but this is absolutely wild, okay? So this
we don't know yet.
Has been going around. There's these, right, and whom she described as persons who establish friendships with the victim. An invitation from with blank in blank. An unknown man abducted blank from her home when she later awoke in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, while Weinstein had inserted his fingers into blank, and blank believes she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida.
Yeah.
For the record, and also so I don't get sued, all right? This is just an allegation. This is just an ambiguous claim. A lot of crazy stuff is coming out today from these Epstein files, and from what I understand, a lot of these are apparently reports that were made to the FBI, to the authorities. Now, that doesn't mean a crime has taken place. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's that said that she'd allegedly done something to her, and there was this this Tony Busby lawyer that got dragged, and Jay-Z said, "You won't get one red penny from me." He had a lot of responses for that. So this is some of the response. Now, this was first posted in the Jay-Z subreddit 4 hours ago. People saying, so Jay got his government name listed, but Push just has his rap name. They're saying this, but then they're posting a picture of Harvey Weinstein and Jay-Z cheesing it up at the Sundance Film Festival. Okay, so look, for the record, a lot of people aren't believing this. They're saying that, you know, him not having his government name and him having his government name in there and Pusha T not having it, it's cap, it's fake paperwork. That's what some people are saying, right? it was something of note, then didn't touch upon it as they did with every person on the list, including the man in the big. Is that Jay? Jay at the party. I don't even want to know. SMH. But then they're saying, here's Jay-Z at a party with Weinstein, who knew Epstein at a party in 1998. Lol, and you don't think it's plausible. Let's take a look. Are they at the same party, apparently? Is that Jay? Jay at the party. I don't even want to know what this is. Diddy at the party. Crazy. Is that Muhammad Ali? Hey, we know how... Listen, do your research on how Muhammad Ali gets down. Is that Harvey Weinstein? That's looking like Harvey Weinstein. This is a party that I would be embarrassed to be at. Let's just leave it at that. Enough said. Okay. People saying 1996, this has to be bullshit. People believe anything, but other people are saying cope. People saying, I can't believe this. People think this is real. But apparently is. Apparently, you know, some people believe it is. But here it is. Here's the full paperwork. This is literally on the Department of Justice's website. A Federal Bureau of Investigation crisis intake document regarding child trafficking and the it's to, you know, alleged 7. She attended a party. Weinstein and Pusha T were at the party. Claimed to have additional is a real thing. And it's an allegation that was made. You can't say that it wasn't an allegation. They're saying reasonable doubt. Jay-Z, by the way, I highly doubt he had such connections, okay? Ironic name Jay-Z for the title now. T, it doesn't necessarily prove it. Jay would have just been always going to be Beyonce's shield. Now, people are saying that Projection T fans are about to be in shambles if this is true. It says, wild thing is, if Drake was named, it doesn't even need to be true. They'll stand by it regardless. That's fact. This one has him being inappropriate with, has either publicly defended Drake, him or the story was debunked. And people are saying Drake won. All right? There's see you boys in the summer. Every accusation Pusha T is in the he who should not be named files. It says Drake's pen just flew into his hand like Thor's. Epstein discreets. Fashion. Quote, Pusha T crazy. All right. Apparently, his team didn't let him put it out. Was this the kill shot?
It don't matter if it's true or not. You still in there.
I'm about to.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter, bro. You in there, you in there. And the nigga did. Look at Pusha T. They got the picture of Pusha T right here. They got the picture of Pusha T right here. They talk about, I've been on Drake's side, dog, nigga. You was fucking with Kendrick and the boys. You was you was fucking with these boys, bro. Diddy told everything. Diddy told everything. He's like, nah, fuck that. Y'all ain't about to just be. Did he tell? Did he tell? What y'all think? What y'all think, though? That's the biggest question. What y'all think, though? Nigga, they got Trump in that bitch. They got Bill Clinton in that bitch. They got Elon Musk in that bitch.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without...
No, he definitely did. Diddy definitely told on Jay-Z, though.
Elon Musk, Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka Trump, and Eric Trump were there. Attorney Alan Dershowitz, of course, was also there with attorney Bob Shapiro. We were taken in rooms, forced to give oral sex to Donald J. Trump, forced to allow him to penetrate us. I was 13 years old when Donald J. Trump raped me. Ghislaine Maxwell was also present.
Bro,
I take it that this is pulled from the deposition of... No, wait. This isn't from that one girl, is it? The one who recently committed suicide? This is from a different one. Yeah, a different one. Blank, censored, reported an unidentified female friend who was forced to perform oral sex on President Trump approximately 35 years ago in New Jersey. President Trump, so the deposition comes from after 2016. The friend told Alexis that she was approximately 13 to 14 years old when this occurred, and the friend allegedly bit Trump while performing oral sex. The friend was allegedly hit in the face after she laughed about biting President Trump. The friend said she was also abused by Epstein. Blank reported she had a friend, Blank, who was a personal assistant to Epstein in Florida from 1986 until 1991 or 1992. This friend shared names with some of the guests at Epstein's parties, to include Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. At age 16, while modeling, Caller attended 8 parties at Epstein's. So this looks like a collection of depositions, right? Yeah, complaint summary. 8 parties at Epstein's New York residence. On one occasion, Caller reported she was sexually assaulted by Epstein. On another occasion, 2 twin brothers, Alan and Orrin, lured Caller and her friend upstairs, but they escaped back downstairs. Caller stated Orrin raped her best friend, and a third brother, Tal, raped a 14-year-old girl named Blank. Caller named other individuals involved in, quote, big orgy parties with her, other young girls, and older Victoria's Secret models, including Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. Online complainant reported she was a victim and witness to a sex trafficking ring. All of these are separate complaints. So these are cataloged depositions or reports given by different people, presumably to the FBI or the Department of Justice. Witness to a sex trafficking ring at the Trump golf course in Rancho Palos Verdes, California, between 95 and 96. Complainant reported Ghislaine Maxwell as the madam buried at the facility. The back 9 holes like the other cuts, end quote. Complainant claims to have videos of high-profile sex parties, dealings with cartels, and having witnessed Robin Leach strangle a young girl to death at a party.
Donald Trump was far from the only person that was mentioned in the Epstein Files. The 3 million documents dropped today. We also have Bill Gates. There's a draft email in the documents that Epstein was apparently writing to himself back in July of 2013. And in it, he addressed Bill Gates, accusing him of recently disregarding their friendship or whatever twisted relationship they had. He also mentioned Gates allegedly asking him to delete some past communications. And when it's past communications with Jeffrey Epstein, the reason why you'd want them to be deleted is easy to speculate about. Here is from the draft email, this section. To add insult to the injury, you, them, implore me to please delete the emails regarding your STD, your request that I provide you antibiotics that you can surreptitiously give to Melinda, and the description of your penis. And so sometimes these emails are hard to understand or to follow from Jeffrey Epstein because he wrote like an absolute illiterate madman. I don't know entirely why one of the richest men in the world would need antibiotics to be provided by Jeffrey Epstein.
I do.
Okay, well, they're referencing something there. There was also a draft email that Epstein appeared to be writing on behalf of Gates' longtime science advisor, Boris Nikolic, about his intent to leave the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. This is from July of 2013. Epstein wrote in his voice, by the way, for this. During the past few weeks, I have been caught up in a severe marital dispute between Melinda and Bill. In my role as his right hand, I have been asked on multiple occasions and in hindsight, wrongly acquiesced into participating in things that have ranged from the morally inappropriate to the ethically unsound, and have been repeatedly asked to do other things that get near and potentially over the line into the illegal. From helping Bill to get drugs in order to deal with consequences of sex with Russian girls, to facilitating his illicit trysts with married women, to being asked to provide Adderall for bridge tournaments, I feel I owe it to my friends and future colleagues to admit a moral failure, to ask forgiveness, and to move on with my life. A spokesperson for Gates says these claims are absurd, they're all false, they're not based on anything. But I have a feeling I know where your mind goes when you see him drafting an email, which seems like blackmail material against
Bill Clinton. I mean, Bill Gates. Fuck Bill Gates. Bill Clinton. He said Bill Gates, nigga. He had STD from his wife, basically. Trying to fuck the Russian bitches, yeah?
Bill Gates.
Exactly. This is not complicated at all. These are all drafted emails. But usually they threaten things that they think that the other person will be afraid of, right? Yeah. So, did you see that headline yet? Maybe they'll come up later. Maybe it'll come up during the weekend. But if I know.
This shit crazy.
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With Wix, you can grab yours now and then get to work. Here's why it matters. Back in 2019, I had this killer business idea, but I delayed getting the domain name because I wasn't ready. That was a huge mistake. Someone else grabbed it, built the exact same.
Oh man, so boy, we got some going on. I did not expect to refresh my timeline to see this right here, dog. Jay-Z and Pusha T have been named in the Epstein Files. Now, I took my time trying my best to verify the actual file, and it did come from a government website, a legit government website. They are actually in these files, named in these files, along with Bill Gates, President Trump, I believe Clinton in that motherfucker. There's so many people in this with a lot of respect, and they from both sides of politics. They're not picking any sides. They dropping every person after pressure from the American people. Over here, y'all know we focus much more on hip hop, but now hip hop and politicians, just real life situations, are all colliding. Let's talk about it, man. So as you can imagine, the Drake fans are happy as hell in reaction, because they finally got something on Pusha T. They are happy as hell, boy. But this dropped earlier. Says, breaking, DOJ drops another huge batch of Jeffrey Epstein files.
Today we are producing more than 3 million pages, including more than 2,000 videos and 180,000 images. In total, that means that the department produced approximately 3.5 million pages in compliance with the act.
Y'all know I don't talk about no Epstein list. It's probably my first time ever doing content about the Epstein shit. But nigga, when I seen this pop up, Pusha T Epstein files from this person inside a hub, he's pretty much neutral. This person has a platform. I don't know. But then I seen this link. I clicked on the link, verified the link, ran it through certain things to make sure this was a correct link. This is to an official account. And I read it. And then when I read this, I realized it wasn't just Pusha T. So it says, on 7/10/2019 at 8:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, this name that's redacted called the FBI National Threat Operations Center to identify herself as a victim of sex abuse by Jeffrey Epstein and others. Blank provided the following information. In approximately 1994, Blank revealed herself to be Blank as a past victim of sex abuse by Epstein. Described the abuse occurred during parties. Blank further identified as Blank as a friend of Blank. In approximately 1996, Blank resided within an indoor whom she described as persons who established friendships with the victim. Invitation from he claimed to have their address, but since then they pulled the files. All right, so the DOJ just snatched Trump files of a female friend who was forced to performing or Mar-a-Lago snatch off allegedly. So it says in an alleged draft emails Epstein reportedly sent to himself, he claimed y'all fame was beefing. He ordered these files or how do you want to unlock it? Did either way. Y'all know that man is litigious and rightfully so. That's true. That's true. Cause I'm like, why would Weinstein be hanging out with Jay-Z? But they didn't alter those files. They actually came from the DOJ. I looked at the website. It came from Nicki Minaj hat, bro. That make a lot of sense, especially after the Me Too era. No dog in this fight. I found out while filming this that they actually deleted this Trump shit. Cause more like y'all think y'all believe? Not Eminem, bro. What report regarding Epstein Maxwell? Since they got these things like, I guess this person gets shit. Hey, it's been a while. I'm not a robot. Bro, what's going on? I'm just scrolling and seeing shit. No, I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. Are you? See, this is the official website. This is the official menu. Hey, it's been a while since I reported to you. And hope you're like. I guess this person gets shit. Comes through. God, this is Ghislaine Max. I'm not sure anyone would even still be interested in knowing I worked at a country club in Mogadore, Ohio. I worked there from 2002 to 2004. I don't know. I believe they were first. Marshall Mathers wasn't there with Epstein, at least not that I saw. I wasn't normally allowed in the. I was drugged or under request. I was told to put the establishment. Held my face and forced me. Whoa. Country club telling the man Marshall didn't have sex with me. I honestly don't know if he did. Wicker. I'm hoping by telling someone I had all the memories I said at least twice. All right, yeah.
It's about Eminem.
Y'all just do this information with y'all earlier when showing me. That's what the Epstein Files are. Added sources. It's like vetted information, not just like they forwarding us. Of course, they ain't fine. With the Diddy shit, y'all see how that shit go. One story goes, and people just start dialing and making up shit. I just don't know if all these shit's true, dog.
Yep, they say his name, right? Marshall Mathers, yep. And Marilyn Manson. God damn.
Before we get into the deep stuff, let's give some basics or some things I want to do inquiry from the others. Walk me through the Santa Fe Institute. What was it about the time of the math? And this was in the late 90s. So they're not going to hear me on this part, right? We're going to do it both ways?
It will not be on the video, but we do have you recorded.
Fine. Remember, when you're answering on these questions, I'm not in the shot, and they're never going to hear my voice. So a little bit, you got to repeat in your answer, you got to repeat what my question was. 50 Cent getting
all the money.
Oh, a little bit.
Okay.
Santa Fe Institute. Why, when you're at the top of your game on Wall Street, do you decide to finance, which was at the time, or endow, become the donor sponsor, however you want to say it,
hit me up, 50.
for what was considered the most cutting edge group of mathematicians in the world? Action.
So Santa Fe Institute in the late 80s, early 90s, I was interested, I was on the board of Rockefeller. So that starts, Rockefeller University, formed by John D. Rockefeller to sort of give back to the community, east side of Manhattan, except it was old. It was sort of old-fashioned. They were talking about medicine, and medicine by itself was, again, subject to the ideas of science. They were trying to use science to find cures for disease. And I said, no, we need to do something different. We need to start interdisciplinary work. In most...
How did a schmuck like you get on the board of Rockefeller? What year was that?
I don't remember. Late, I think 89 and 91.
So that's one of the most prestigious research places in the world, correct?
Yes.
Okay, how did a guy like you get on the board of a blue blood, internationally known, hard research, Nobel Prize winners all over the place? How do they pick a guy like you, a trader from, or basically some guy from Bear Stearns?
Good question. So I was asked to be on the board of Rockefeller, and I think it was, I was on the board of Rockefeller, there was a money manager who said, Rockefeller needs someone with financial expertise because the university is growing and there's lots of new things. You have to, again, we go back to the original discussion the last time. Up until the mid-'80s or sort of early mid-'70s, the most important thing was your name. If you were Rockefeller, you already were considered to be brilliant. If you were head of General Motors, it was your reputation. It was who you knew, who your family was, what was your...
Nigga, they got mad people in this shit, dog. This shit crazy. Nigga, when you trying to when you gonna set your shit up? Yeah. That nigga Matt got a camera. He ain't even using it. Yep. Yep. And he got the little setup for it and all that. He then got the cords, all that. He go, as soon as you try to buy it off him, he go try to set it up. Man, this shit crazy, dog. This Epstein shit, dog. Nigga, so far I done seen Pusha T on that bitch, Bill Clinton on that bitch, Jay-Z on that bitch, Eminem on that bitch, motherfucking Donald Trump on that bitch. You said who? The founder of TMZ on that motherfucker. This shit wicked, dog. Listen, the Epstein shit dropped. Epstein shit dropped. Diddy told on everybody he said he's not going to by himself. Diddy said, fuck that. I got statement. I'm putting statements on all you, put cases on all you niggas. Shit crazy out here, man. That shit wicked though. Elon Musk on that bitch too. I need to see what they was talking about with him. Wicked, man. Shit is fucking wicked, dog.